Alright guys, welcome back to Sports Gamer HD, welcome back to the Pentagon Challenge Series. Finally, as you can see, I have been offered a job by the Black Leopards in the South African ABSA Premiership. Been offered the job only because their manager retired. As I said in the previous quick update video, I showed you that the regions, well, New Gens region, whatever you want to call them, their faces, instead of them being animated faces, they've all disappeared in my game, so they all got this black face like I have. So yeah, as I said in that video, I think the South African League is bugged. There's the top division, I mean the Premier League, just nobody gets sacked. The only time you get a job or a job comes available is when someone retires. That's happened, I think, twice. I think the Kaiser Chiefs manager retired, and then I can't remember who else it was. Someone else retired, but at that stage, I wasn't able to get the job. But now Black Leopards have appointed me after their manager did retire. Unfortunately, it's not Orlando Pirates, Kaiser Chiefs, Ajax, or Sundowns, or anybody, or SuperSport United, or any of the big ones. This lot aren't anything special. They got a cool logo though, bit of a cool name. Expect to finish down in 12th. Board is happy to stay. Chairman is at the moment, so maybe he'll be selling soon. Who knows? As you can see, the wage budget is actually lower than what the players are currently on, but I can throw all that transfer budget into the wages. Gonna have to be here for quite a while, so we'll sign up for quite a while. Drop my wage down to £500 because the wages are completely pointless, so we'll do that. It's just the terms are very acceptable apparently, as I suspect they would be. I'm still going to be in charge of South Africa. I will not retire from this job because I want to get Africa out of the way with all in one. So we'll win the African Champions League as well as the African Cup of Nations with South Africa, which I'm building towards quite nicely actually. I'll have to quickly show you that in this video. Not going to do a live comment in this episode. Just basically is just to show me getting the jobs, and I'll update you on what's happened. As you guys know, it's been years since I've had a club job. Obviously, I went to Japan after Monterrey, and now South Africa. It's been so frustrating. Like I've been bored out of my mind. At times, I just, just to hit continue. It's now, because I'm now in the year 2020. It's now starting to really start to slow up a lot. Just continuing takes minutes at times. It can take up to 10 minutes just to continue. It's ridiculous. I just go off and watch TV because it takes that long. It's but it's part of what happens when you get so far into the future. Of course, all the computer generated players come in, and all the different leagues loaded up, all that sort of stuff. It does take its toll. So yeah, really now in charge of the Black Leopards. Signed up for quite a while. I can't remember how long I did sign up for, but quite a while it seemed like. Sounds a great idea. I have to be honest. What else? Be honest, yep, that's fine. I'm familiar with the squad, don't need that. I'm not familiar with the squad at all, I just don't want to play inter-club friendly. What else? New subscription, accept, whatever. Doesn't bother me. Okay. That's great, right. Mid-table. I'm going to set the bare minimum because I really don't know how bad. I would say good or bad, but I'm going to say bad, how bad this team is. So they've just asked me to do the season objectives, expectations. And now they're going to ask me to do them again. Okay. And they've changed. How weird. We're not going to change, we're going to say mid-table. How weird. Okay. Background. What's happened? What is this club? Who are they? Serve team. 10-year Baron spell. Not won a competition in 2010. History of which they can be proud of. Don't think they've ever won the top South African league. I'll adjust all that in a second. Don't need to tell me to do that. Don't worry, I know. I need some custom kits. I'll get some made up because I don't like those ones at all. No, they've never won the South African top flight, so we'll be the first to do that. With regards to the South African national team fixtures, I was last with you. Where was I? Honduras? possibly. I think it was Honduras. I think. But since then went on to beat Iceland, South Korea, and Lesotho in the first Cup of Nations qualifier. I decided not to live com any of those ones because they're meaningless. We should win, as you can see by the results. Lost to Scotland 2-1. Bit disappointed because it was like an 87th minute or something ridiculous goal that Scotland scored, so we did end up losing that game. But you know, Scotland in the future, typically FM make the home nations pretty decent, so not too disappointed with that. Then when I beat Qatar 2-0, that was more disappointing, to be honest, because Qatar we should be beating them 5-0. So to only go there and beat them 2-0 was not great. But played in the most important game, or the more important games, Benin and Niger. Beat them both 4-1, so that was really good. So that means in the qualifiers, I've not played another game, have I? No. Right, qualifiers, I'm currently top of the group. Played 3-1, 12 goals scored, to conceded 10 goal difference. 10 plus 10 goal difference, of course. 9 points, so we're sitting top of the league, top of the table in that one. Played a couple more friendlies, lost to Canada. I changed tactic. I think I changed tactic in this one, and that's what caused the defeat. I think I played a 4-4-2 diamond instead of the 4-2-3-1. But then when I changed back to the 4-2-3-1, we drew 1-1 with Belarus, who are actually a really good team. They always have been on previous FMs. In the future, they develop quite nicely because they've got a couple of really good academy setups in Belarus. So they got some really good players. So then randomly we started doing the African World Cup qualifiers randomly in amongst the Cup of Nations qualifiers. So we decided to do 2 different qualifiers alongside each other. So that's a bit random, a bit different. But we played Gambia, beat them 4-0, and then Burkina Faso beat them 5-2. So again, we sit top of the FIFA World Club CAF qualifying in our group. Still got to play Lesotho again, Niger, Benin, and then Bulgaria in a friendly. Then 2021, got to play... I'm not sure actually, will the African Cup of Nations... Because once the African Cup of Nations start up and I win that, because I do intend to win that, and so far going on how well we've played in the World Cup against other African teams, we should win it. Of course, I've not come up against Nigeria, Ivory Coast, or Ghana yet, so who knows? They're probably going to be pretty beastly. So might not be a foregone conclusion as it was with Japan when we won the Asian Cup. But I still fully intend to give it my best shot and try and win that. And if we do win it, I will resign from my position. I don't intend to go to the World Cup with this lot because I can't be bothered. I intend to go to the World Cup with a European team or Brazil or Argentina because they're the only 2 South American teams I would consider now. But other than those 2, it'll be a European team I'll go to the World Cup with when I do eventually win that. So with regards to the Black Leopards, I'll just adjust this wage budget before I forget to do it. There's affiliated up with Corinthians. That could come in handy. Juventus RSA, South Africa. Juventus South Africa. Okay. Whitbank Spurs and Winners Park. Who the hell are Winners Park? Apparently they're a 2nd division team. Winners Park. What a name. Some of the names in this country are just incredible. Ajax. Just, you know, I don't know if that's a copy or they are. I think they are actually affiliated with each other, but yeah, they are. But this country is obsessed with just copying everybody. You've got Vasco. They're a Brazilian team actually. Then you've got I probably said that name wrong, but you know who they are. Blackburn. You've got who was it? I was just looking for somebody. Yeah, Bloom Celtic. Bloemfontein Celtic, but if you look at that from a glance, it looks like the actual Celtic logo. And there's various other teams that have that they've copied the names of, which is quite funny. FAC, FCAK FAC. What else do I need to show? The quality of this team is very poor. Who's this guy? He's dreadful. Right. Okay, this could be quite difficult, I think. What's our staff like? Director of Football, Sunday. What's Sunday like? Terrible. Assistant, Prince. What's Prince like? Terrible. What's under 19? Need I even ask? He's terrible too. So basically, I'm going to have to get rid of everybody, I think, and rebuild this club. So going to be with the Black Leopards, it looks like, unless I get offered a, which is highly unlikely because none of them ever get sacked. I was going to say, unless I go to Orlando Pirates or Kaiser Chiefs or someone like that, but they never get sacked, so that's very unlikely. So really going to be with Black Leopards for, I would say, up to 5 seasons. I'd say it could take that long. Hopefully I can get it done in 3 or 4, but I think I could be here for quite a while. I really do. I'm not too optimistic at all. In terms of previous league positions, where they finished 10th, 12th, 14th. Oh, that's all I can go back because that's only when I loaded the league. Right. I think in hindsight, how are we doing for time actually? Quickly. 10 minutes. Right. Okay. Go a bit longer. In hindsight, I think I would have started in South Africa had I known that I wouldn't be able to get a job. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna play normally, and I'll just talk over the top because I've got a few things more to say. Can I get a different director of football actually quickly? But yeah, I would have started in South Africa had I known that I wouldn't be able to get a job. I think that would have been the best thing to do. But you know, we've got the situation we've got, so let's just make the best of it, I guess. And can we afford him? Come on. Don't be a tight bastard. Come on. Git. What's this guy like? What's your attributes like? Star attributes. With regards to the director of football, I'm looking for his judgment, ability. Ideally, tactical knowledge and determination is important as well. But ideally, these two working youngsters in tactical knowledge. But if I can't get those, oh well. Who's this guy? Will he join me? He will. I can have him. Well, actually, is he better? Yeah, I'll have him. He'll do. There's Black Leopards. We'll go with you. Give you a nice long contract. An assistant. Who's this guy? Oh, hello. He's got good tactical knowledge, good working with youngsters, decent tactical, decent judgment potential, stuff like that. So if I can get him, no chance. Okay. I thought it'd be too good to be true. He's not very good at judging players. Possibly going to go for him. Not going to go for him, so I'll go for this guy. Can we get him? Doubt it. No. Okay. Second choice, go for this guy. See if we can't get him. Approach to sign. Just as an assistant, you're not going to be a player for us. Offer those terms, he accepts. So, going to get a Mexican in, it looks like. I'm not going to offer you a long-term contract because you're not very good. Right, what else do I have to... I've written them down. Oh, the Brazil job became available, but I was in the middle of building South Africa up, which we've done quite successfully, I'd say, actually. Building them up, so I couldn't apply for it. I doubt I'd have got it, because after that, the Flamengo job became available, and Athletic Mineiro, I don't know how you say their name. Their jobs became available. I applied for both of them, but I didn't get offered it because they went for some Brazilians with similar reputation to me. So they went for the the homegrown sort of person, the home nation person, which is understandable because of course I'm not a world class manager yet. So it's unlikely I'd get offered those big jobs just yet. What else have I got written down? I think I've more or less covered it. Most of the notes I've written is just me swearing about how bored I am because it takes me so long. I mean, what's my game hours on now? Game status. Currently have played 4 days, 13 hours and 22 minutes. Real football managers don't need food is what it's saying. So quite a long time. Quite a long time, you could say. This Pentagon challenge has now been going on for. So you can understand you know, because I'm getting bored now of loading it and it takes so long, you can understand why I'm uploading a couple of episodes every time, just try and get through it, because I honestly thought we'd be, you know, nearly finished by now at this stage, but what, are we halfway through now? Less than that, if you think about it. We've won Asian Champions League, North American Champions League, completed Asia, so a third title, an Asian international trophy. So really, I'm not even, what, a quarter of the way through? Oh my god, I'm not even a quarter of the way through. Got to win the African Champions League as well as national trophy. That'll give me 5. Then I've got to win. I'm trying to think to work it out how quickly. It's like what is there, like 10 major trophies in total, plus the World Cup and the Olympics and the Club World Cup. So that takes you up to like 13 major trophies. Roughly a quarter of the way through. Doesn't quite go, does it? Or am I being really stupid? I don't know. It's late. It's like 3 o'clock in the morning, so I'm tired now. I've been sitting here. It's now 3 o'clock in the morning. I started about 10 o'clock. I haven't played a game. I'm yet to play a game because we had a huge waiting period with South Africa. For some reason, the games just didn't happen. 5th of the 6th and the 19th of November. So we had a huge waiting period. So I haven't played a single game today, and I've been sitting here for hours now because it just takes so long to load. So I'm tired and frustrated that it's taken so long. I'm now going to crack on with Black Leopards, rip this team apart, and rebuild it again. I'll probably come back to you for what, sort of start of the season, should we say, against Amazulu. I'll come back for the start of the season. You'll probably see a complete new team. We'll have to see what I can attract, you know, what I can afford. So until then, leave a like for the new club and for me sticking with a very painful challenge, Pentagon challenge. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time.